planting movement. He tells us where the gospel is spreading the most and why.
Welcome back to Christian World News. Reverend William Kumuyi is founder of Deeper Christian Life Ministry in Lagos, Nigeria. What began as a Bible study with just 15 people is now a church that averages 120,000 people attending weekly, George.
It's a huge church. Well, not only that, but the ministry has gone global with thousands of local churches in 120 nations. I spoke with him on a host of issues ranging from persecution to the growth of the global church. Reverend Kumuyi, thank you so much for joining us. I want to begin with the challenges that churches today are facing in Nigeria. The watchdog group have called it the most dangerous place to be a Christian. Can you tell us how are churches today overcoming these challenges?
Well, by the grace of God, the churches are coping. Yes, there are disturbances and I would say persecution, but that does not stop the operation of the church, the movement of the church, and even the growth of the church. By the grace of God, evangelical, Pentecostal, charismatic churches are actually growing. And we're having open air meetings and crusades and mass gatherings in major cities in Nigeria. And that's not peculiar to my own part of the ministry, but to many churches and many church leaders, and by the grace of God, we are growing. Yes, there is persecution, but that does not stop what the Lord is doing through the church.
Reverend, how can the global church today support those Christians in your country that are suffering?
Number one, by prayer, by having the proper connection and interaction with church leaders, and praying for the church in Nigeria, and supporting with teaching, with encouragement, so that the church can be resilient and the church can be able to face whatever challenges.
A report from the Lausanne movement noted that Christianity is continuing to shift from Europe and North America to the global South, Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Reverend, what explains this shift?
Well, I would say to start with the grace of God and the move of God and the response of the people. In the ministry, for the leadership, we believe that the Bible, I mean most of the churches believe that the Bible is the inerrant word of God and is trustworthy and dependable, and we preach as if, with the certainty that this is the word of God, and we make application to the lives of the people, and we show that Christ is the way, the only way to life eternal, and the only way to reconciliation with God. And we preach that intelligently and forcefully and convincingly, and many people see the fact that Christ is the way, and there is no ideology generally that will contradict that in the minds of the average listener. Because of that, many are getting to know the Lord and coming to the Lord, and when they come to know the Lord, there's discipleship and to be assured of what they have really believed, and that's why the church, I believe, is growing in Africa, Asia, and in the southern part of the globe.
Reverend William Kumuyi, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Appreciate it.
Thank you.